Once upon a time, in a French bank named Saucity General, nestled in the picturesque city of Nice along the Mediterranean Sea, an extraordinary event unfolded. This bank, renowned for its impenetrable vault, housed the treasures of countless clients, money, jewelry, and gold, guarded by a door weighing over 20 tons. On an ordinary Monday, the bank's routine was disrupted when attempts to open the vault's inner door failed. Despite the expertise of the bank's director and technicians, the door remained stubbornly shut, leaving customers outside growing restless. As the hours passed, frustration mounted. The vault experts, perplexed by the malfunction, could find no logical explanation for the door's refusal to budge. Meanwhile, outside, anxious customers clamored for access to their belongings, unaware of the unfolding drama within. As the day unfolded, the routine operations of Saucity General Bank in the picturesque city of Nice were abruptly disrupted by an unexpected dilemma. The vault door refused to yield to the efforts of the bank's staff. Despite their best attempts, the inner sanctum remained steadfastly shut, prompting growing concern among both employees and waiting customers. Hours passed, tension mounting with each futile attempt to unlock the impenetrable barrier. With no other option in sight, a decision was made to breach the vault door, a last resort that would reveal a shocking truth. By mid-afternoon, a small hole pierced the steel surface, offering a glimpse into the heart of the bank's operations. What greeted the bewildered onlookers was beyond comprehension. The vault had been ransacked, its contents pilfered by audacious thieves who had eluded detection until this moment. The scene inside the vault was one of calculated chaos. The robbers, operating with meticulous precision, had orchestrated a heist of unprecedented scale, making off with millions in cash and a multitude of safe boxes filled with priceless valuables. Amidst the scattered remnants of the robbery, a chilling message adorned the wall, serving as a haunting reminder of the perpetrator's audacity. Without weapons, without violence, and without hate. The discovery sent shockwaves through the bank and beyond, as authorities were summoned to investigate what would soon be recognized as one of the largest bank heists in history. Panic rippled through the community as the realization of the magnitude of the crime set in. Detectives swarmed the scene, piecing together clues in an attempt to unravel the intricacies of the meticulously planned operation. The presence of gas cylinders and blowtorches suggested careful preparation for breaching the vault, while the ventilation gear and electrical cables spoke to the robbers' efforts to ensure their comfort and safety during the operation. As detectives pieced together the puzzle, it became increasingly apparent that they were dealing with a group of individuals who were not only skilled in the art of burglary, but also adept at covering their tracks and evading capture. The haul was staggering, $10 million in money, jewelry, and precious metals. It was a feat that earned the thieves the title of orchestrating the biggest bank robbery in history, hailed as the heist of the century by international media. In response, the bank offered a hefty reward for information leading to the culprit's arrest. Detectives descended upon the case with fervor, interviewing thousands of individuals, from bank employees to nearby residents. Evidence pointed towards a notorious gang known as the Sewer Rats, experts in utilizing sewer systems for their criminal exploits. After months of investigation, suspects linked to the gang emerged. Yet the focus shifted to uncovering the mastermind behind the operation. Surveillance and intense interrogation tactics were deployed, leading to a breakthrough when two individuals attempted to sell stolen gold ingots traced back to the heist. As pressure mounted, one suspect provided a crucial lead. A name, Albert, a seemingly unsuspecting photographer living a quiet life in the countryside. Despite initial disbelief, Albert was taken into custody, proclaiming his innocence steadfastly. Hours turned into days as detectives employed every method, legal and illegal, to extract a confession. Yet, Albert remained composed, challenging the notion of his involvement in the elaborate scheme. Desperation set in as detectives grappled with the realization that the true mastermind remained elusive, concealed behind layers of innocence and disbelief. The police raid on Albert's cottage yielded shocking discoveries, illegal weapons and explosives, providing leverage for interrogation. Faced with the threat of his beloved wife's imprisonment, Albert succumbed to pressure, revealing himself as the mastermind behind the audacious heist. In a bid to protect his wife, Albert confessed to meticulously planning the operation. It began 2 years prior, sparked by insider knowledge from a neighbor employed at the bank. Armed with rented safebox access, Albert clandestinely surveyed the vault, documenting its layout and security vulnerabilities. To execute his plan, Albert delved into Nice's expansive sewer system, enduring the stench and challenges of locating a tunneling route to the bank. Despite setbacks, including the overpowering odor, Albert persisted, even resorting to Cuban cigars to mask the smell. Procuring a city sewer map streamlined his efforts, pinpointing the ideal starting point for tunneling. Facing the daunting task of excavating beneath a bustling avenue, Albert sought assistance from criminal contacts in Marseille, including the sewer rats gang. With a plan in place and reinforcements secured, Albert orchestrated the intricate operation, navigating the complexities of tunneling, stealth, and timing. The heist, though daring, was meticulously calculated, reflecting Albert's determination and cunning. As Albert's confession unfolded, detectives pieced together the elaborate puzzle, marveling at the meticulous planning and audacity of the scheme. Yet, amidst the chaos and intrigue, one question lingered. What drove a seemingly ordinary photographer to orchestrate the heist of the century? As the intricate plan unfolded, Albert's collaborators eagerly joined the operation, enticed by the promise of a substantial share of the loot. With manpower and equipment in place, the arduous task of tunneling commenced, marked by meticulous precautions to avoid detection. Weeks turned into months as the tunnel slowly advanced towards the vault's reinforced wall. Despite setbacks and challenges, Albert's resolve remained unwavering. Finally, on a fateful Saturday night, they breached the vault, greeted by a trove of treasures awaiting their claim. For almost 27 hours, they reveled in their triumph, plundering the contents of hundreds of safe boxes. As dawn approached on Monday, Albert left his mark on the vault wall, a defiant declaration of their audacious feat. In the aftermath, Albert found himself in police custody, facing the consequences of his actions. Yet, with cunning and manipulation, he orchestrated a daring escape, leaving authorities bewildered and his whereabouts unknown. Despite his disappearance, Albert's legacy endured, taunting investigators with cryptic messages and elusive clues. Meanwhile, his beloved wife, unwilling to follow him into a life of evasion, remained behind, carrying on with her life as a nurse in Nice. As the tale draws to a close, Albert's brazen escapade remains a testament to his cunning and audacity, leaving behind a legacy that continues to intrigue and captivate. And so, the saga of the mastermind behind the heist of the century concludes, a tale of deception, intrigue, and ultimately, escape. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button for more captivating content. Also, feel free to add your thoughts in the comment section below.